The history of cinema knows many child actors who, despite a stellar start, failed to keep up with their success as they grew older. This can happen for a variety of reasons. In China, this phenomenon is not as common as in Hollywood, that holds way more risks and temptations for teenage celebrities. Let's take Bruce Lee, who started to act as a kid and then managed to become a superstar as an adult. Speaking of a younger generation, there's an actor Ashton Chen, who became famous at a tender age of 5. Now, in his 30s, Chen is rising to fame once again. In Detective Chen, he plays a police officer named Chen Hu. He gets a task to infiltrate into a local school in order to investigate a mysterious murder of one of the students. The boy was killed while traveling in a rickshaw. When his body was found, he was clutching a button that came off a school uniform. Following that clue, Chen Hu finds out that the only student whose uniform lacks a button is a local bully Wu Zhen. But Wu Zhen has influential parents, and to arrest him, Chen Hu needs more solid evidence than a torn-off button. Before his acting career, Ashton Chen spent several years as a monk in a Shaolin temple. Chen's father sent him there at the age of 2. At 5, Chen was already proficient in martial arts. Actually, it was because of his martial skills that he got cast in a family kung fu comedy Shaolin Popey, where he played alongside another child actor Siu-Man. The film was a tremendous success at the box office, catapulting the two boys into stardom. Later, the two of them appeared in a Popey sequel and a bunch of similar projects. When in the 1990s, the Hong Kong film industry was hit by a massive crisis, he had to settle for low-budget trash projects. In the 2000s, he tried to relaunch his career in China, mostly appearing in B-rate film and TV series. Detective Chen is his directorial debut. Plot-wise, the movie has nothing new to offer. It's just another clone of Stephen Chow's classic Fight Back to School, or a Hollywood hit 21 Jump Street. A grown-up guy has to remember what he learned in school, take insults from classmates, and hold it together in the presence of a hot teacher. We have seen that too many times. The only thing that spices up the film's narrative, a well-twisted intrigue that keeps you on the hook. Another round of applause goes to hand-to-hand fights. Obviously, these scenes are no match what they did in Hong Kong in the 90s. People who today make online projects in China lack time, money and experience to choreograph and film badass fights like those. Still, even with this disclaimer, the fight scenes in Detective Chen look pretty good. Add to this an engaging detective investigation, gags of varying degrees of stupidity, and Hong Kong veterans Nai Sing and Norman Tsui in supporting roles, and you'll get an enjoyable cinematic experience. Despite his quarter-century career, Ashton Chen's acting is mediocre, but, surprisingly, this doesn't spoil the experience for the viewer. Plus, there is a cameo that the fans of Chen's early roles are sure to appreciate. Siu-Man has a surprise appearance in Detective Chen, and when those two meet, they look at each other, trying to recall where they met before, while the music from Shaolin Popey is playing in the background. It's a not too original joke that lies on the surface, but still, nostalgia can be a powerful thing.